it's back to the unwritten island and ready to get playing again, and you've been doing a little bit of work.
Yeah, so earlier just decided to try and clean up a little bit and picked up all the weeds, collected some supplies that we will need for later. Just got them here because storage is pretty slim at this point in the game. So everything's looking pretty clean cut at the moment. No weeds anywhere, picked all of them up, and as I said, we hut some trees and got that sort of stuff done.
We've sped it up a little bit because, well, for one, it's daytime, so we did a little bit of time travelling so that we could actually catch things that don't come out at night. And then we've got our own playthroughs, so we did a little bit of gifting ourselves a few materials, just because rather than sit and hit trees for 2 hours, we're as well to just do a little bit more actual progress in the game rather than just hitting trees. So
I guess one of the first things that happens is that yesterday we seen that Blathers had arrived on the island, and the first task for him is to collect some insects and fish and things like that for him so he can build his museum. So we've done that, and we have one more item to gift to him, which should hopefully mean that we can build the museum. So
I think we've managed to unlock things like the shovel, the axe, all those things just for the sake of doing the first donation. So we are finally ready with the last one.
The most annoying thing about this is you have to do every single one individually, so hence the reason why we donated the 12 previous ones, so that you didn't have to sit through and watch us donating one after the other.
It's bug hunting. It's no particularly interesting to do yourself, far less watching it.
I always feel sorry for not listening to, like, when he wants to give you the information about each insect you give him, and I'm like, no, it's okay, too busy for that, and then you feel bad. So there we go, you have acquired the number of specimens required.
I still think we should just do a bit of light time travelling tonight and get that absolutely done and out the way, but we'll see how we go. I think we've obviously got the new vaulting pole, which we haven't crafted yet, because we haven't even started to look at any of the other islands or the other parts of the island, so I think that's definitely one thing to do next.
Yeah, so let's go and talk to Tom Nook, I guess, and see what he's got to say. No, wrong way.
Yeah, go and see, because the other thing is as well, we've got all those materials ready for when we start getting to the chance that we can build a shop.
Can't wait to get ready.
Phoebe, yeah.
Phoebe.
The worst starter we could have hoped for.
Right, let's see. Oh, we can also, the other thing we did as well is we completed some of the tasks so we could get some Nook miles.
We
can pay off our
loan,
fees.
yeah. So we should have more than 5,000 already saved up so that we can pay off that loan.
So I guess these are the first milestones that you want to try and complete, is paying off that as quickly as possible, because then it allows you to start building up your actual house.
Yeah, totally.
Which then means you'll get more storage so that you can not put things behind your tent.
Actual got some storage, but yeah, I think it's one of those things. It's I remember when we were first playing through it, it was like, oh my god, 5,000 Nick miles, I'm getting 300 at a time. This is going to take me ages, but just doing those little things that it tells you at the start. Go do some fishing, catch some bugs, and you get there in pretty quick timing.
Okay, so there he's talking to us about building custom homes.
Ah, sweet. So it's not going to be long until we start doing some villager hunting, which is definitely the thing I am most looking forward to.
Yeah, villager hunting. Can't wait to do that.
And then we can also start to redeem the Nook Miles against some good upgrades, because right now we don't have anything.
No. So I'm just going to go ahead here and just throw right into the first house upgrade. We may as well get that on the go.
Yeah, there's no reason why we wouldn't, and then it should be ready for us for tomorrow.
Okay, so what colour will we make our roof?
Oh god, decisions. I'm a fan of the aqua.
Aqua. Let's go
So
aqua.
I think it has to be.
Did you go aqua on your island?
I did initially. I think my roof's like black now, but
Oh, okay.
I'm pretty sure I started.
I think mine was yellow originally.
Yeah.
I wasn't even reading what he was saying there. Oh, the Nook Mile Plus. So that's the special ones you get each day to do, like catching 5
Oh
fish
yeah,
and all that.
have we got that already?
No, he's just giving me it just now.
Oh sweet. Yeah, I think like the Nook Miles Plus makes such a difference, because you can go on, talk to a couple of people, you know, cut down some trees, plant some flowers, water some flowers, and before you know it, like that's
yeah,
you.
you've got some extra money. So let's see if this is when he'll give us anything else to do. Oh, okay, checklist.
Check out Nook Shopping. So do we need to go and check that out before he's going to let us do anything else?
It's funny how much you forget even though we've done all this already.
I know.
Maybe we're ahead of ourselves in terms of collecting all the materials for building.
Yeah. See, I can't really remember, but I think, do we need to get to, what did we say? We need to spend
Certain
£5,000 in the
amount,
shop
yeah.
or something like that? I cannot remember.
So they were the
It's like so basic, and I don't know why I
Nook
can't
Miles.
remember. We've done it so many times.
Let's go Nook Shopping. This is the stuff where you can spend the bells. So
I don't think there's anything we really need, because that's all just like clothes
maybe
and stuff.
start collecting some music, but if you need to spend a certain amount of money, so I've checked that out anyway, so let's see if he says anything different once we've checked it out.
So I think, oh yeah, of course. What do we like to talk about? So,
I think we need to maybe wait,
thinking about furnishings. Oh, he's
which
just
I've
doing
just
the
did,
same thing.
yeah.
Did we go into Nook Shopping as well, or?
Yeah, I went into both of them there, so
Right, okay. What's
maybe we
Timmy
need to.
saying to it? What's for sale? Yeah.
Or does he sell stuff as well too?
Yeah, so this is the thing is he'll start he'll start obviously talking about what he's got into. I can't remember, I think it's like more stuff gets added over time. But yeah, it's gonna be one of those ones where we need to keep talking. Don't we? See, that's crap. Like, I don't know why we're not going to buy. Well, maybe buy the beach towel just for the sake of it. We'd start
Yeah.
decorating our beach, but
Because you can customise them later on as well, so a wee beach towel. Let's see if Alexa's going to put that in on the beach. I don't want the generator.
yeah.
I know there's some people that play this and they'll buy absolutely everything, but I think if you've got an idea in your mind of how you want your island to look, then some things just don't go. So
Yeah, I think, I don't know, I found myself just buying everything just purely because I wanted to, I was like, oh well, you never know, at some point maybe
you might use it.
come up. But you're right, it's like you quickly amass a lot of rubbish.
yeah, we might have to time travel a bit, because if we go to tomorrow then the museum will be built and then maybe we'll have another task after that,
Yeah.
just to move it along a bit.
We can
Because
see.
basically what we could do right now is either just fish or catch stuff.
Yeah, we're going to go and have a look and see the other side of the island.
I need to
So
craft the...
Yeah, maybe need to go and pick up some. Was it soft? Is it one of 3 of each for the craft book? I can't remember. I think
I'll just
it's
go and pick up.
softwood, hardwood, and normal wood, and then we should be able to create the vaulting pole and
yeah, we
ladder as well. Have we got recipe for ladder?
I don't think that was there yet.
No, that might come with the shop. Because yeah, if we go on and do that, then we can go over and start maybe having a little bit of an idea of where we're going to put things. But even though I've totally forgot, we won't be able to get up to that top ledge yet.
No, we need the ladder, won't we?
Yeah, but we can start to see and spread. We've also got those red lilies, is it, that we need to plant?
Yeah, so I think that was like, we got them yesterday, didn't we, the red lilies from somewhere?
Yeah, I think they were one of the rewards for donating to Tom Nook.
And today in the post from Mum, we got some apples.
Yep. So we can plant them down because they are some quick, easy money early game, because they'll be worth more than our pears. And to be fair as well, actually, we should just be getting into the habit of just shaking all of those trees to get the pears down.
Yeah, and just because you need as much money as possible.
Yeah,
so,
totally.
I'm just going to get rid of everything out of here just now.
Yeah, just
Maybe
empty it out.
we'll put that beach towel down here just for fun.
That's actually quite a nice colour, I like that one.
Aqua.
Yeah, just everything
Is it
aqua.
not letting the eye on it?
That came with the theme.
No,
It's a
no
broken
habit.
till.
Right, okay, well let's go and vault over to this other side then. I'm gonna go as far over as it goes. Okay, so this bit then is quite good. I think on my island, this bit that stuck out, I put a lighthouse up here. But then there was a lot of other beachway that went way past it, and then after I'd done it, I felt like it was a bit of a waste because you had to go round it to get to the beach. So having this right at the end is actually quite good.
I feel as though it's so obvious. It's like it's the little outcrop. What do you do with that?
Yeah.
You give yourself a lighthouse.
The lighthouse, yeah.
I feel like almost now that you can dive off the end in the game, it might be quite a nice bit to build up and make a high diving area.
Okay, so there's our flowers then. So our flowers are roses.
Oh, that's good.
Which is your favourite. We talked about that yesterday, you liking roses. I thought our flowers would be
I thought it was going to be lilies because those were the ones that we got.
Yeah, but roses, okay, so
I'll take
roses
that.
are good. There's lots of great colours you can get from the roses, and then obviously one of the big goals in the game is to get the gold roses. So I guess starting with them, being able to build them up, get all the colours, and definitely have a lot in preparation for later on in the game.
I'm thinking it's just good as well though for when we do island hunting, because a lot of the time we're going to get roses when we go island hunting. And my least favourite flowers are the pansies, which was the ones that I got on my island. So everywhere I went, it was just nothing but pansies.
I'm not going to spend too much time picking all this up because it's boring, but it's such a habit to collect as you go, because any bit of weeds on your island, the game does not like that. So with the aim of the game to get to 5-star, get a 5-star island, you literally cannot have any weeds whatsoever, otherwise you'll just struggle to get to that magical 5 stars. So it's worth your while every day trying to collect that as you get on.
Yeah, definitely. Like for rating, it really doesn't like having any kind of weeds, and that's what I found myself doing was with the pansies that I absolutely despise. I planted them all in that little back ridge right at the very end of your island, and then it just meant no weeds could just surprise you and grow in there, and then it also just hid the ugliest flowers in the game out of the way.
I actually had the edge bits of my island with roses actually, which is weird because I actually quite like them, but I just used I felt bad when I kept growing lots of roses and then just selling them rather than doing anything with them. So I just did a big massive row of red, white and yellow roses around the edges. Oh, there's a fossil. That's the first fossil that we've came across.
Oh, nice.
So I'll just dig that up.
So that when you donated that last one to Blathers,
I didn't donate any fossils to him before. It was just...
did he give you the option to now start?
No, we can't, because he's under construction just now in the museum. He's not taking any new donations.
Right, okay.
So we won't be able to give him anything till tomorrow now. So
oh, yeah.
we
because
can't
we need
donate
to wait.
anything. Yeah, because he's building the
In fact, I
actual
think
museum.
the what do you call it? When we're talking about
Oh, there's another one.
Blathers and stuff like that, I think the museum will be closed tomorrow, like for the full day. It's not just overnight, if I remember rightly.
Is that not when they make it bigger?
Because they expand it for the paintings, right?
Yeah.
I can't remember. Guess we'll soon find out.
Soon find out tomorrow. How cute is the net?
I know. And then
Gifted net.
the absolute giveaway that we've been gifting ourselves, some goodies. The fact that we've got a star net and we're on day 2 on the island.
It's just when you're trying to do this and move it along a bit, the tools don't last long enough.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
just frustrating.
totally.
They break after every 2 things. So also these little bits of water that you see coming up from the sand, collect them because you can make fish bait with them later on. Well, you could do that.
I think
Like what else do you need to make fish bait? Just them, I think.
Yeah, that's literally just fish bait. But I was just going to say...
We don't have a recipe for it yet,
but we just got it there.
Oh,
so it's one of those ones, the first time you collect the item, then
you learn how to
do it.
Perfect. So they definitely come in handy, especially when you're trying to collect certain fish. So at different times of the year, different months, different fish will be available for you to catch, and also there's only stuff that you can catch off your pier, and fish bait is really good to get fish to appear at the end of your pier.
Yeah, it's good if you just want to sit in one place.
Yeah.
The only thing is it is incredibly annoying going about just collecting clams, but it's definitely worthwhile when you're doing some hunting for those unfamiliar fish or ones that you don't see very often. The rarer ones.
Oh, and there's our pier there. That's the first time we've got to see it.
That is the first time I've been over there.
Yeah, on those little bubbles that we can't get to yet.
Yeah, so that's going to be a strange one as well, because obviously the swimming was a recent addition to the game, so by that time...
It started 1st of July, was it?
I think it was for summer, and it's one of those ones that by that point pretty much anybody who's been playing the game for any length of time's got their shop, it's upgraded, and they've got the cabinet to buy the swimsuits. So now that we've restarted this game, perhaps we're going to have to wait all the way until we get that upgraded shop
before we can buy a swimsuit.
And I'm pretty sure that's not for 30 days. So the shop will get built, and then 30 days later it gets to the upgraded one. So it's going to be a wee while yet, unless we do some time travelling. And what I don't know is if we time travel forward to unlock that shop and then travel backwards, if that means that it will stay there. Again, probably getting a little bit ahead of ourselves here, because not going to have any money in game to actually do anything.
Well, I've just collected all that stuff and now I'm full, so I'm going to go and sell
do
it.
some selling.
I think definitely at the start of the game that it might feel a bit repetitive, but the best thing to do is just to be collecting as much stuff as possible to make as much money as you can.
Oh no, for sure. There's literally nothing else for it. And I suppose, like, as I say, the good thing is we're thinking through it, because we're kind of like on our second playthrough of the game each. You're already going to be thinking ahead to like, oh, okay, well, I won't do this just now because actually I can do it here or there or anything like that. I'm just thinking with some of those things that we're keeping for donating to
Yeah, I'm gonna go and
Blathers.
put them.
What's
behind-
that?
I'm gonna go and place them behind the tent. I think
Yeah, makes sense. Just go and drop them, keep them out the way there.
it's just not having. And there's the use of one of the Nook Mile plus.
Oh, okay, get 5,000.
Yeah,
Sweet.
and then we get ×2 for that. So what's some of the stuff that make? Or plant trees maybe. Grow fruit trees.
Grow fruit trees, yeah. So I mean, we've
go
got
and
those
plant.
apples that we need to go and plant,
Catch your squid.
and then that's going to be plant flower seeds, which
Yeah.
again we've got those 5 lilies. So
Maybe just go and do
definitely,
that.
yeah, definitely.
And again, it doesn't really matter too much at this point where you place like flowers and things like that, because you move things about so much
Yeah.
that right now it's just a case of finding somewhere for them to plant.
Oh, totally. Like I say, I think we've quite literally spent hours sitting and just moving plants.
Yeah.
That actually looks like quite a big shadow there in the river.
Oh yeah,
That's
so it does. I'll maybe give
maybe
that a
worth
go in
a
a
wee
minute.
catch.
I don't want to do that. Oh, I actually got to
Show
cancel
it
that
off.
there. Place item. But you can stay there till tomorrow.
Let's see what we've got. No, going for it. The concentration of both of us. I'm just sitting watching here and I'm concentrating on that fish. And
It's just because you need to like listen so much, otherwise you mess it up.
it's so difficult. Come on. It's like literally right there. There we go. Concentrate. Oh no, I heard you click it there. I was like, oh my god.
Oh, it's
no.
so annoying. What?
There's nothing more frustrating.
This is one of those eels.
Oh yeah, well we don't have it, we need it, even though it's terrible and does not sell for very much.
No,
Oh, well.
so.
Sell for even less when we don't catch it.
Not
You've got-
ideal.
You've caught my fishing anxiety from last night.
I know. I was fishing loads before this as well.
I know.
I think it's because you need to really listen. The vibration doesn't really work very well.
Nah. We'll just need to keep practicing.
There we go, some silence at the right moment. What's the treat? But not for a turkey fish, since we've got about a million of them.
Oh, worst fish in the game. Easy.
No.
What?
Surely it's the bass.
Oh yeah, of course. Oh my god. How can I forget about the sea bass? Oh my god. The worst fish in the game by far. Especially when you get your hopes up and you've got that
Because it looks kind of
anticipation.
big. And then it's just annoying bassies all the time.
Every single time you think you're on to a winner, oh this could be something good, and then nope, it's a bass.
Oh, I caught one of the sharks earlier as well. Need to have a look for them.
Oh yeah, the sucker fish, wasn't it? Definitely. I think like it's just as soon as you see that fin.
Oh!
What's that? A ray?
Ray.
I actually don't even think I've caught that one yet. Is that a new for August one?
I don't think so. I think potentially might have had a ray.
Because I remember. No, I can't remember. I don't.
Didn't look particularly big either. The shadow, it looked just kind of medium.
In fact, if you go to your Cryptopedia,
Definitely not got it here, but it'll tell us.
yeah, it should tell us the information about it. Because I don't think. Yeah, I'm fairly certain. Yeah, like
Oh,
August,
August.
September, October. So
So it is a new one for
it's a new
August.
one for August. As much as like I'm talking there about time travelling, we've not ever done any time travelling for fishing.
Fishing,
We've
yeah.
pretty much just caught whatever season that we're in, and just done some time travelling for kicking villagers out.
Yeah. It's the best thing to do
Oh,
to
totally.
speed it along. So let's keep the ray because that'll be good to donate for
Yeah.
the museum. So yeah, so pretty much every time you catch something, Blathers will want the first one of everything for his museum. So as much as it pains you not to sell them, it does make the museum look rather pretty when
Yeah.
when it's full of, oh my goodness,
Oh.
that's huge.
Size of that.
So yeah, you want to donate the first of everything to him.
I think I mean there's also to is that not one of the gold recipes we unlock by donating one of every single thing? I can't remember. Yeah, it is because we get, I think, the recipe for gold net once you've donated every single thing from the bugs. So again, it's miles away from.
Yeah, we've not even been close to
Yeah,
doing
we're not
that.
even close to doing that in our own playthroughs, far less
Starting afresh.
starting a fresh one. But I think you definitely just need to, as soon as you catch something that's new, just send it over to Blathers.
There's another
Oh yeah,
fossil.
another fossil.
So I think usually there's, is it 4 or 5 fossils every day on your island?
Yeah, usually.
I'm sure it's 4 or 5 every
I think
day.
it's at least 5.
Yeah.
Because like
Is it 6 then maybe?
Yeah.
It tells you in that app.
Oh, does it?
Yeah.
I'm fairly certain it could be as much as 6 because I've definitely had days where I've showed up with 5 and I've just got them from my island alone. So, you cannot walk past every.
Oh, I know. It's hard. It's hard work. I was just trying to find a bit of spare ground for some flowers. I was thinking.
Oh yeah.
This bit over here. I'm just going to see how far round it went. If there was no trees in a bit.
Yeah.
Like here maybe, just to start it off.
Yeah, could do. I think it might even be worthwhile putting them in the pattern for breeding right from the off because.
I think we've only got 5. Yeah.
Yeah. That's fine.
We
You
don't
can
have
make
any paths, but that will do. I like to use the path.
Oh yeah, to make it look like it's not just a wild flower.
Yeah, so idea for breeding is to leave a space in between the flowers and it just kind of makes it like I don't know what's the word.
Kind of stagger it so that you've got almost like a chessboard. That's the best way.
Checkers, is that what they call it?
Yeah, like checkered pattern, and then you're always leaving yourself a little bit of space in between. I
mean, this isn't perfect, but it kind of shows you the idea. And then what tends to happen is in between these bits you'll get the new ones that grow. Obviously these are all the same colour, so we're not going to get any breeding, but they'll breed the same colour, but...
Well, I think it's tulips there, so 2 reds make a black, potentially. Yeah. I mean, the odds on it is it'll create another red, but there is a chance that they could crossbreed and get to black, but we're not going to get that unless... Oh, there's another fossil. We're not going to get that unless we can start watering them.
Yeah, and we didn't gift ourselves a watering can, so I'm sure... we can make one at... Oh, did I make one?
We've got the recipe for that yet?
Yeah, we've got the recipe for it. I don't mean to do that. We definitely have a recipe, so I could go and make that and water them just now because it's not raining. So
I think watering can needs iron nugget.
For the flimsy one?
Oh no, the flimsy one's just softwood. That's right. That's why I'm thinking we don't have it because I'm thinking it takes an iron nugget, but it's not. It's flimsy's obviously just. I'm sure it's just softwood for it.
Right, well, we'll go and collect some. We don't have any, that's fine.
Monkey.
No, I don't know who's worse, Phoebe or Flip. They're both as bad as each other.
I feel like when we first started our own ones, like I don't know if it's just that excitement of playing it for the first time, but you think everybody's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Because my first 2 were Axel and Cat. I was like, yeah, they're quite cool. We've got a cat. I like cats. That's kind of alright. But yeah.
As time goes on, you realise that is not
suck.
the case.
And when you start seeing all the other options that you've got for company.
I had Meringue was actually one of the people on my island to start with.
One of your starters?
Yeah, I didn't go and find her, and then I had Paula, big bear.
Yeah. Meringue wasn't one of your starters.
I'm sure she was.
Really?
I can't remember finding her. Maybe she wasn't.
I feel like you've had her since
the beginning,
pretty much the start, but I don't think she's a. I don't know. I could be wrong. So you know better than me, but I feel like that might have been one of your first ones
catches when we going villager hunting.
Yeah. When we first built those 3 houses.
Maybe it was Sheldon at the beginning.
Maybe.
Oh, I can't remember now. Sheldon's still on that island, right enough.
Really?
But yeah, I don't know. I like the name, so I kind of just keep them.
Did you not go through a space of despising
Yeah, I
him?
did hate him for a while because he just used to give me random gifts all the time, and it was really annoying.
What are you looking for?
Nothing, because I did the watering
The
can.
one can. Sweet.
It's alright, I can sell to him while I'm here.
Yeah, definitely clean out that inventory.
It's actually like surprised me like how quickly the bells has went up. Obviously it's only 27,000,
Yeah.
but considering it's only been one day,
I know, I think that's though because it was just being relentless with going round and, you know, picking up all those things. Oh, we need to go and plant those apples.
yeah,
Said
we'll
that.
get rid of them as well.
Yeah, just holding up space. You forget just how bad it is and how lucky you are to have 4
Oh.
rows in inventory.
The beginning is so hard with inventory.
I feel like that might be the thing that's worth buying first with Undic Miles. Because obviously we can start redeeming against some of the updates very, very soon. So I would say that upgrade for sure is one that we need to get on.
Especially like when you're going and visiting other islands,
Oh,
because you proper take advantage of it at the beginning and hit all the trees and all the rocks and stuff like that.
The rocks in particular, because obviously we've gifted ourselves some of those iron nuggets, but I remember taking like a week to do that to begin
Yeah.
with, just to collect 30 nuggets.
It does take so long.
Yeah, so much time. So it definitely makes sense.
I don't know if I can just drop some of these here.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I can just pick them up tomorrow or whenever it is we can give them back. Because we have actually picked these up from our own island. It's just we don't have the space to keep them.
I know.
I don't think you can do it in them.
Nah, but we
No.
can.
Right, we'll plant the apples.
Yeah, go and plant the apples, and then it might
Yeah.
even be worthwhile just turning those clams into bait just to save space.
We'll just plant the trees anywhere. This looks like a good spot to be fair.
Yeah.
It's open. No, do I need to do that? I think
Yeah,
plant
you need
them.
to. Because it won't let
Yeah.
you do it until there's a hole in the ground. I feel like as well we saw our golden spot over
Oh
the
yeah,
other
I've seen
side.
that, yeah.
And
It's actually on this side, it's just at the very edge of the water.
Yeah. Oh, you don't need to water it. Just because the tree's happening. That'll just grow. But away over on the right, like that golden, I feel as though we might as well just plant some
Plant it
money
again.
and get us a tree, because it's, yeah, we've only got 30k at the moment, but we can double that by
Yeah.
doing the planting the 10k. If you feel it so much more at this stage of the game because that's all the money we have, but at
Yeah.
the same point we definitely need to start moving that up.
Maybe plant one over the other side. I think the
Yeah.
money's down here.
Definitely, yeah, I'm sure I saw everyone right down here in front of those houses.
There we go.
Oh yeah. Oh.
So I need to grab some money.
Yeah, so click on the bellows, 10 grand. And then we'll get, typical,
Get out of my way.
standing right where we want to dig.
So yeah, once you dig up one of these little golden spots, you can then plant stuff in it, and whatever you plant in it tends to reproduce in the tree. So if we bury this 10,000 bells in here, when it eventually grows, we should have 3 pots of 10,000 bells
Yeah,
growing
it
on
should
it.
get us 30k, so nice little earner. I think the good thing with the money trees is you forget, like you just plant it and it's like, oh yeah.
It takes a few days, doesn't it?
Yeah,
So
because the tree needs to, I think it's like 3 days because it's got that middle sapling stage, then fully grown,
Yeah.
then it flowers. So yeah, we won't see it for a little while.
I had a whole bunch of them in my island as well, remember?
Oh yeah, just purely for
Put the top
decoration.
just for decoration. When you get to that stage, you know you're doing good. So that's another task ticked off. So again, like the first 5 that you get on a day as well are always ×2. So these ones are ×2, and we've completed 2 already.
What we got there about that fish one?
Fish, what is a squid?
Squid.
And
Okay.
then Nook Miles. We could go and just redeem anything.
I'm just thinking it might be worthwhile because like
DIY projects, only one more thing to.
oh okay yeah.
Yeah,
And I'm
so-
building it or something like that. Because I just think like if we go, like, there's not really a heck of a lot we can do just now. So I'm
No.
thinking like if we spend just a bit of time trying to get up some more of those Nook Miles and start looking at redeeming some of the upgrades that are going to make a difference to us. Because right now it's inventory space we need, and something to just speed up using tools. So
yeah, I'll go and see if I can make the bait as well, because the bait stacks, doesn't it?
yeah, bait stacks,
Yeah,
and then you
10s
can
or
drop
something,
it as well.
yeah.
Yeah, stacks of 10. I'm actually just thinking I might check and see how we get the first shop upgrade again.
Yeah, that might be worthwhile. Right, so let's see if I can make the bait. There we go.
Just go through. Let's see. I feel a little bit ashamed that I can't remember how to do most of this stuff.
I think it just goes out of your mind. Also here, if it looks like I'm going super fast when I'm crafting, you can continuously press the A button whilst you're doing this. Especially if you're trying to make lots of stuff, then you can speed it along a little bit.
Just tells us starting on day 2, Timmy and Tommy all mention that they're interested in building their own store. So maybe go and speak to young Timmy there again. We might even need to track down Tommy because he just seems to wander about not doing much for the
he's
first
got his
couple of
little
days.
flag, he's so cute.
Yeah.
I miss them walking about like that.
What's he got? Oh right, you're selling. Yeah, it's nothing really wanting to get rid of just now. Yeah, get rid of those weeds actually. $30. Because you just had that beach towel and generator for sale, that's right, wasn't it?
Yeah. So I think, well, this technically is day 2, isn't it?
I would call it day 2 because we reached the island and then...
Or maybe this is day 1, because yesterday was still... Oh no,
was that
because
day
it went...
0? Because that was our first day on the island.
Yeah. He's just
Because
saying
he's
the
just
same
telling us
stuff.
the same thing.
So unless
Actually,
they're-
go and have a wee look and see on the
Try
Redeem
something.
Nook Miles.
So pretty good tool recipes. A tool ring, so
Yeah, tool ring.
pocket organizer, that gives us the
Yep,
but it's 5,000, so we've still got
still got a bit to go.
to go.
So kind of thinking that way, it's like, okay, do we want more inventory space or the tool ring?
I'd say inventory space.
Yeah.
So we just need to complete more stuff.
See there as well, actually I just realised down the bottom there's actually a wetsuit in there.
Oh, so we can buy
We
it.
can get that, so that's probably where we would get one earlier.
Oh, it's a nice colour as well. It's
It
only
is.
800, maybe we should just buy that.
Buy that one. Yeah,
Because then we can go.
might as
Swimming.
well. Yeah, because I suppose it's a good way to earn a little bit of money as well quite quick.
Yeah.
Just picking up those things. It'll give us some more stuff we can give to...
Well, it's getting mailed to us, so we won't get
Yeah,
it
get
till
it
tomorrow.
tomorrow.
I don't think there's anything else. Oh, I quite like that black and green
Yeah, I
one
like
as
that
well.
one. I think though we're better just saving up because definitely that space,
We
the
need the
inventory
space,
space,
yeah.
we need that. So if we just go about doing some more of the general kind of tasks and just start building
Yeah.
that up. Because actually what we were playing for like an hour earlier on and we got
Yeah.
up to 5,000 and right now I think we've got 2 waiting to redeem, so
Yeah, it wasn't really that hard earlier, so
nah.
we can have a wee look and see what's still needed.
So I mean there you go.
So
Nook Miles for Nook Miles, we spent 800 and we got 400,
400
back straight away.
yeah. And there's a fishing one just came up as well, which was good. So
Yeah.
that's obviously a squid, but that one's just catch fish. So 5 fish. Hit rocks, which we've done, but we weren't getting anything for the rock shit,
Yeah.
were we? And then seashells.
I think if I remember, we need to get the better tools for it.
Which there was a recipe for the tools and
Oh, that's us because we've got our
apples.
apples on the island, and then the first visit we do to another island, we should hopefully get coconuts. because they seem to be
yeah.
on pretty much everything.
Forgot about the coconuts actually. Oh, we've
Yeah.
still got stuff going on here.
Oh god, we've still got more. Something right down the bottom. So I mean, there you go, that says up to 2.5 as well, and then again another Nook Miles for Nook Miles.
Awesome.
So straight away, spent some and we're already. Oh god, we've got another one.
My goodness. If that red dot's still there, you're not finished yet. Oh, right down the bottom.
Paid up. What's that one for again? Oh, that's because we dug up
they
the
dug up the
village,
1,000 bells.
Sweet,
Cool.
so there we go, already over 3,000. So if we do a bit of fishing.
We'll see if we can go swimming. Oh, glad
Oh,
that's
we'll
going
not
to
get
happen
it
till
till
tomorrow. Wanting to swim.
That thing.
That is what we're calling it.
That's pretty cool though, that's the first time we've noticed that it leaves the little kind of webbed feet prints in the sand. I've never noticed that before. That's pretty cool. That could be a squid as well actually. Always tend to be hanging about near that pier. Oh well, we'll never know.
We need to stop talking when when there's a fish about. It's silence for 30 seconds.
I think we definitely need to upgrade this setup, get ourselves some decent headphones so we can listen to it.
Definitely need to listen.
Make it so much easier.
Payday treat.
A couple of pairs of headphones. There we go. Horseman, have we donated one of them? Yeah.
So that's fine, it means we can sell it. Oh no, the fishing rod.
Oh, we've got another. I think there might be another one, an outdoorsy one that you brought over earlier. Yeah, fairly certain there's one up there. Yeah. Oh no, shovel.
That's a shovel.
Oh, maybe not then.
Right, so that's fine. So 5 tree branches does it for a
fishing rod.
I think that was the fishing rod I was using, was the one I brought over.
Was
and
it?
It's obviously just went quick, so it's obviously been used quite a bit.
Yeah.
On my island.
Fair enough. Again, I think as well we really need to make a bench just so we don't have to keep coming into here every time we want to build something. Just purely
because if
for
we just put one
convenience.
just right outside the
Yeah.
tent type thing, then there's always one there.
Just to make it easy.
Definitely. Another fishing rod. I felt like I've made about 60 of these so far.
I think we'll get the DIY achievements just purely by building fishing rods in the first couple of days. Time to get back on the fishing. I haven't done much fishing in the rivers actually, so.
Oh yeah, we'll maybe go up there in a wee second now that we've got the vault to walk over. Then we can actually get to the proper river a bit.
I think what's it's alright is we can just keep going round in a circle. Like we picked this island, we've actually got quite a good bit there where we can just go round in that circle, which is pretty good.
Yeah,
that thing there, like, definitely want to catch that because that looks half decent. Moving right next to the TV. Yay, there we go. It's a tyre. It's a tyre.
Oh, you got to be kidding me on.
Oh, that's of course we get all the trash recipes for the first few times.
Trash recipes suck as well though, unless you want to kick somebody out and you leave trash outside the house.
Although you made quite a lot of those little tin can planters,
The cans
didn't
were
you?
good actually, because at one point I was actually trying to collect cans and couldn't get them.
The tyre ones though, I'm not really a big fan of them. I think actually the first recipe you get is literally just a tyre sticking out the ground.
Yeah.
Like a tyre stool.
It's good if you put that in like a play park, if you build a play park and put the tyres in the ground.
Oh yeah.
They look quite good for like little seats or something like that.
You're just
don't
going
know.
for that imaginary fish there.
I think I was trying to vote. I didn't have a vote in my hand.
Vaulting over. Oh, there you go.
Oh,
There's just
I
as
do
you
it
do it,
there
somebody
then.
comes.
I'll maybe let you fish for a while.
That looks like a decent sized thing again, but watch it be a black bass.
Probably.
And the suspense of fishing. Yep, called it.
Black bass. Right, let's hop on over. You want to do some fishing?
Yeah, just fishing.
Or whatever.
Switch controls. Let's see what this. Oops. Totally thought I had a fishing rod in my hand and not a vaulting pole. Try and do some spear fishing.
Probably have better luck.
Let's see. It's just, I don't know, I really need to get used to doing it with the vibrations. I mean,
Yeah, you need to.
totally slow there. I don't know, I feel as though this is definitely sticking. I mean, it was my excuse last night as well. It's got to be the controller. Nothing to do with me being a bit special and not able to press a button in time, but hey ho. Let's see. I think as well, I'm not used to, because we've been playing on the Switch lights, it's right in front of you, not used to
Yeah.
like sitting back and playing. Oh, I nearly went for it there. Got it this time. There we go. Success.
You definitely just need that wee pause. I can't concentrate and fish at the same time.
No. It's so difficult, like, to do it by just looking. It's definitely one where sound makes
Yeah.
all the difference. Listening out for that little dip. Oh, for goodness sake. Here we go. Squid. Be a squid.
We need a squid anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
we got a squid.
Actually looking forward to getting a squid just purely for the Nick Miles. Oh, and that's our
We've got the
fifth
fifth
as
as
well.
well.
Sweet. What else have we got then?
I could try and hit the rocks just to see if
See, I went round and hit them all earlier on and got absolutely nothing from them, so
we might not get anything out of them, but if we hit them we might get the Nook Miles just because it's a task.
maybe. Although you would kind of think, oh, it's got to register as you're actually hitting
Getting
the rock and
something
getting
maybe,
something.
yeah.
Definitely worth a go though. Listen. It's like whenever we've been sitting.
Ooh.
Pufferfish. Nice.
Well, that's now we're going to have to keep that for.
Yeah, definitely to keep that.
He's going to be in for a treat tomorrow, Blathers.
I feel like we might have got something else.
No.
No,
No,
definitely
just
didn't. That's fine, we'll definitely put that one aside. Oh, and then there we go, there's another balloon. I can hear it
Oh yeah, the balloons. So
just teasing us because we don't have a slingshot yet. Can't even remember how we get it. I think it's when the shop's open. Oh.
or I think maybe the shop opens and you can get it, or there's that recipe
See,
that
there's
that you
the
can buy.
yeah, the extra recipes.
Might be in that.
It's in that. I feel like some of this stuff that was happening like the first time around, because obviously we were all playing it on that very first Switch the first time, so I was like, oh, I think that we were all playing on it, so you didn't really get to see the story as much.
Yeah.
And that, I think, just makes it difficult to remember sometimes, like what it was that we did
Yeah.
all that time ago. But
because like it was only the lead person that was really getting to do any of the tasks, and
Nintendo have made so much money out of us in the last 3 months. I
mean, I can imagine that the amount of copies of the game they've sold and of Switches must. I think the game launched, I don't know, was it January or February or something like that? March?
It was February, I think. It launched, because I remember getting it from work, like just not long before we ended up stuck at home for 3 months.
I think like that game launching and then lockdown happening couldn't have worked in Nintendo's favour anymore.
No, you really couldn't. It's like,
but it's an amazing game. Like I love it so much. And if you definitely need to keep yourself occupied for 10 hours a day, then it's definitely the way to go.
Absolutely no idea why I went in there just now.
Oh yeah, because we can't do anything with him still.
No, but yeah, totally, like the height of lockdown, you know, Animal Crossing is absolutely what got us through that and given us something to do. By that point, we've used up everything that we've, you know, nothing left to watch on Netflix. Scrolling through Amazon Prime and nothing there. Yeah,
when you're used to working every single day for 5 days a week.
I know.
Long hours. And then you suddenly have absolutely nothing to do. You're not allowed to leave the house. Then,
so escape to an island.
Fantasy world.
Totally. So I was just going to go have a wee look here and see. No, we're only at 3,900. Because I was thinking, do we sit and go for those recipes and just get it? But then
I feel like
the inventory
we should
space.
Wait and get that. So like for this, the best thing to do is just obviously it's pure repetitive, but continuing to catch fish right now is the easiest way to earn money.
Totally.
Unless there's any more pearls that we can pull off some trees and go and sell them, which to be fair there is.
Yeah. Although, what is it we're trying to do here? We're going to try and hit the rocks and see if it made any difference.
Catch a butterfly.
Catch a grasshopper.
Is that
grasshopper? I haven't seen any of them. And grow fruit trees, but short of wasting our time growing more pear trees, which we really don't need at this point.
No. We planted those 3 apple trees, so obviously they won't grow straight away anyway.
Yeah.
So that's going to sit there for...
See, I hit this rocket. Oh, there we go.
Oh, and you never did the
I never
thing
did it because I didn't think it was going to work. So let's see if we can. Oh my god, Money Rock at this stage is so good. I mean, I missed that 8,000 at the end, but it does so much for you early in the game. I forgot how good it was to get
the Money Rock. And
then I wonder if we had to wait to get that.
Other acts.
Yeah. Oh, no, wait to get that as
that to come up.
Yeah, as a goal.
Because that's us up to 4,000, so another 1,000. So maybe go and like build, dig the 2 holes behind it. So this is a good trick. Like in normal circumstances, you only get to hit a rock maybe like 4 times because you bounce back too much. So if you dig these 2 holes behind you, then you can't move anywhere. So you get the 8 shots.
It makes it so much easier because you're not trying to constantly jump forward and then...
You were lucky with that last one to get 7 out of it, because usually that would be hard.
Yeah, definitely. Like, you're right, you usually get to like 4, or you maybe get to
5 maybe.
Maybe, but it's so tough. And as soon as you dump just that little bit too far back, then it's gone. You've got absolutely no chance. And then as soon as you get out of that rhythm, well, that's you. You're missing out on precious items. And I think actually the phone just went off there because I think hitting it a perfect 9 times in a row, I think you get some Nook miles for it. So.
And now we've got some nuggets which come in very handy.
Yeah. See there, for some reason didn't get that final one, but even so I will take that. Yeah,
because most of the time hitting that rock you would have just get the stones, and then when you hit it the extra times, that's when you tend to get the better items.
So let's see. I'm sure. We pass it. Rock splitting champ. Yeah, perfect. So 500. Oh, nice.
Yeah.
So close.
Was there anything else now? So.
Actually, I should look to see
if there's anything that we can do.
Yeah. Selling items, catch a grasshopper, sell fruit. Sell fruit. That's an easy one.
Go and get some.
I'm just gonna hit this rock and then, oops, that's not helpful. And then we can harvest some of those pears, take them over, sell them,
Yeah, and
we're on our
then
way.
maybe that'll be 300 right enough. So
Oh yeah. Oh, well, looks like I'm gonna need to get a new shovel anyway.
I think there's a shovel, or was there a shovel in one?
Oh, that's right, there's an outdoorsy one there. I don't know if that has an effect.
Because
if I-
we've got the better tools.
Well, I don't know if it makes a difference for. Oops, didn't mean to pick that up. For trying to get that perfect one. So, like, I was struggling with the
To get the
flimsy
9,
one.
yeah.
Place that. Oh, that was a different thing. And. I'll place this, just keeping that little collection going for tomorrow. I feel like this beach is just full of absolute trash. Do you think we
Yeah.
want to keep the tyre for anything, or
I'd probably just keep it.
maybe actually I'm just thinking we should just, if we've got the recipe now, just to make that tyre still, because obviously there's Nook Miles goals for just
Yeah.
crafting stuff.
Maybe, I don't know where to put it right enough.
I mean, wherever we put it, it won't be its final place anyway, that's for sure, so might be worthwhile just building it anyway, just purely for
The sake of it.
the sake of crafting a new one. There we go. And then,
See, it calls it a toy, so I think that is, it's like a seat.
okay, tyre toy.
Because I've seen it in people's, like, they've made like kids play parks and things like that, and then they've put the little tire seats there, so it looks like
Yeah.
places to sit down.
It definitely, I suppose it does kind of look like that kids play park kind of thing, like a tyre swing, like
Yeah.
tyre seat, but it's not the
No.
prettiest looking thing.
No, I think you put it in with the like if we built a play park or something like that, kind of looks
Yeah.
like it's meant to be there. I didn't build any of those tire seats in that island, but I was definitely on something, was it not?
Oh, it's because we unlocked a new one for DIY
Okay.
furniture, because that's the first time
Ah,
we've made a
crafts.
furniture item.
Okay.
So it's just unlocked that one. So let's sell some fruits. I've already forgotten what the other one was. Is it plant more fruit? 'Cause it's,
There was a plant, or grow a fruit tree. There was sell fruit. There was catch a grasshopper. So maybe have a look for,
oh
because the
yeah.
grasshoppers like do blend in quite well.
I mean, I feel like I could hear something there, but I can't see it.
Oh, it's
Oh,
that
it's
thing,
that thing, yeah.
which isn't a grasshopper.
Oh, there's a dragonfly. Should probably just have my net at the ready. I think a lot of the time you just see the long locusts,
Yeah.
and it's sometimes you just see that and ignore it. You just think, oh yeah, I've already got them.
But
They're so common.
sometimes it's a grasshopper, isn't it?
Yeah. Oops,
Oh,
just scared
running
that
too
away.
fast.
Bad habit. Nah, can't see anything. Will it? Usually though, when it gives you that option to catch a particular character, or bug or insect or fish, it's usually because it's pretty easy to do because they're going to be cutting about. So you would expect with it, giving us the option to get a grasshopper, that there would be one there.
Great, and then maybe we can sell. That's only 100. And then what was the?
So we've got
That's
sell fruit
150.
for 150, chop wood, earn bells by selling items and sell shells.
Oh, maybe. Oh,
I don't know that. Oh, it looks like we've unlocked something else as well. I don't think there's much left in the way of shells.
no, because I kind of collected them earlier.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. We need to plant a pear tree, even though we got them.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh well.
Well,
That's
that was 200. So if you go and sell some fruit, that'll get us up to 4,900, and we only
Yeah.
have another 100 to
get.
find.
So
Which-
let's maybe quickly
You
look.
could cut down some wood. cut some trees.
Do I have an axe on me right now?
There's an axe at the back.
The only thing is that's the sharp
Oh,
axe
it
I
is,
think that's
yeah.
there, so might just
Maybe.
shake some trees, make a flimsy one, because as much as we've got plenty of trees here, I don't really want to cut these ones
No,
down.
no,
It just
no.
feels like a bit of a waste when we kind of need to harvest
Yeah,
them.
they're too. It's too early.
Right, is
Oh.
that a grasshopper or a locust?
Hmm.
That looks like a locust.
It does, but
Let's try it.
slowly does it.
Ah, straight in. Yeah,
Yeah, locust.
locust. Boo. Actually, it was a good thing that came around because I was shaking those trees without my net, and I've already been stung today.
Oh yeah.
It's so annoying.
The wasps are not your friends.
Not at all. Let's see. I feel like I've shaken all. Oh, that's that leaf thing.
That's new as well. So,
Is it?
well, not for.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, for this
for,
game.
for us, yeah, that's one that we can keep.
I
for
remember the
ours.
first time I found one of them. I think I've told you this before because it falls off the tree like the item
Yeah.
leaves fall off the tree, and it was just behind one of my villagers' houses, and I was like, "What's that item there? I'll go and pick that up." And then as I got closer, it started moving, and I nearly had a heart attack.
I got such a fright the first time I saw one of them
No.
walking about.
I was just like, "What is that?"
Such a fright. Because he got all excited. I was like, oh my god. And then it was like, what the hell is going on? Let's just place some of this stuff down because that is all stuff we can give to Blathers tomorrow.
You'll be so happy.
What was that one I got? I feel like we just got something.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
yeah.
what was this? Exterior deck. Oh, so that counted as decorating, just putting down random.
Ooh.
Did not
The
know
time
that.
has come to upgrade our storage.
Because we're just putting random crap everywhere.
Although for your 5 stars, this does not help.
No, definitely does not.
You will continuously get told there's too much items lying about your
Yeah.
island.
None of these other things were ones we had to keep.
Yeah, because we've already given all them.
Just need to drop this
So I
stuff.
don't know if he's got the locusts, but there's hundreds of them cutting about, so it's not the end of the world if you
I suppose I could
just place it somewhere.
leave one. Do some more decoration. What do I do? I need to place it. Sweet. Right, let's see. I'm looking for.
What are you looking for now?
I was just looking for
Oh.
a grasshopper. Oh, that was the worst attempt ever. I think that's a locust again.
Yeah.
Oh well, we can sell it.
Well, there
We
was-
didn't speak to Tommy, did we?
Yeah.
Did you know you can dig up flowers with a shovel? Yes, I did. Oh, that's right. He just goes about giving you random tips. So I don't know what the script is for this. Oh, yes.
Yeah.
So many locust and.
Dragonflies.
Oh, there we go. We've got somebody saying pears suck, plant oranges. Unfortunately, we've not got to the stage where we get
have
to choose.
oranges. If you want to gift us some oranges, then feel free.
Nah, I think
We do have all the fruits on our other island, but we didn't want to just day 2 and have
I know
all
every
the fruits.
single one. Because I think that's the thing is that we can go and do a little bit of exploring,
Yeah.
and then we can see what we come across because we're quite excited to do that and see, because you only ever come across your fruit and one other one.
I think that's right, yeah.
That's
your
what we
fruit.
found when we were doing island hunting. So the fact that we get to that excitement again to see
Yeah.
what our other fruit's going to be, and then you'll obviously get coconuts as well.
I took coconut planting too far on the island. So what was my beach like?
Oh yeah, it was
You
just
couldn't move for palm trees.
more trees than it was beach.
All those coconuts came in handy though.
Yeah, and I
The
suppose
money side of it was good, yeah.
especially early game, like anything that you can get a little bit of extra cash for,
Cash,
then it's worth doing.
That's a good haul, yeah.
So that is a decent little haul. that should.
What is your favourite fruit?
My favourite fruit.
Like in the game. Like I know
Okay.
you don't like fruit in general.
Like,
I know that much.
have we met? I don't eat fruit. But in the game, I think probably peaches. Yeah. Little butt fruits. But I like peaches.
I'm not sure I have a favourite actually. What?
No.
Probably cherries.
Oh really?
I quite like the cherries.
Did you not start with actually cherries? You started.
No,
No,
that was
no.
Kira. Started
Yeah,
with
started
cherries.
with cherries.
I started with pears.
That's right. Let's redeem some Nook Miles then. There we go. We've got our 5,000. I think this is absolutely essential. Has
It's
to be done.
such a good point to just have some extra
I know.
storage. That constantly having to go back and forth to sell stuff or
Ah,
just place stuff. Look at the state of the side of our island because there's just so much stuff placed there.
it's inventory space is an absolute premium.
I was actually a bit disappointed that there wasn't more in the way of increasing your storage. Obviously, there's one more after this because you get 4 lines, don't you?
That's true. Yeah. I mean, I think it's weird that you can customize your outfit and you can have backpacks, but they're not usable and they don't do anything. Which I think is a bit strange.
Although to be fair, you can store a shark in your pockets.
That's true. I mean, you may only have 40 items, but you can store a great white shark and a whale shark in your pockets. So, yeah, from that sense, it is definitely quite deep pockets that you're rocking. Oh God. I feel like checking out just again in case there's anything I can do here because I forgot I needed to go in and try and get a new axe so that we can get chopping some wood, sell some more items and sell some shells. So before I go in, why don't we go over to the other beach
And see if there was any shells maybe.
Yeah.
I think I potentially...
Oh,
there's
there we
one
go.
there. I did pick quite a lot up earlier, so
Yeah.
they might have just respawned as they do.
Yeah. I think they do respawn kind of slowly throughout the day.
But yeah, usually you can get quite a good haul if you do it. Like, well, I kind of got into that good habit of the first thing I do in the morning is walk along and I was like, why are you going to water the fish?
I'm just that way. I was like, I accidentally pressed it. I was like, I didn't realise we could do this without having the tool ring. But I don't know, that speeds it up somewhat. Don't know what. Oh my goodness, I cannot fish. Oh, that's gonna miss again. Oh, no, that's it.
Got it.
Finally. Here we go. The silence. Yes.
Yeah, just thought I'd let you do that.
Concentrating. Oh, all that for a turkey fish.
No, awesome. Yeah, so I was just saying, like, getting into that habit of first thing in the morning, like, walking along your whole beach, collecting everything, and then doing the same, usually at night if you hadn't done it during the day as well.
Ah, definitely. Like, I think if for nothing else but the DIY recipe.
Yeah, so like every morning you'll always get a message in the bottle, which we've already collected today, which we maybe should have left so you could see it, but
I mean, I think it was something like a cardboard
It was
bed
a
or something we got. Like,
cardboard bed, I think, yeah.
not exciting at all.
No. But you can usually get 2 of them a day. Usually if you collect it early enough in the morning, I think you can get another one at night.
Yeah, you can. I don't know if that changes maybe later on in the game because I feel either I haven't had it switched on early enough in the morning to get the 2, or I just haven't noticed.
No, I think you need to give it a certain time gap in between it.
Okay.
I think I heard somebody else say that.
Oh,
I'm
no.
wanting to say Tagback
Oh,
TV
yeah,
was the
we
guy
did.
that said that, but
That's where we've learned most of
yeah.
our Animal Crossing things from, but I feel like that's right.
There's a certain length of time you need to leave in between it. But yeah, definitely collecting them will obviously massively help in being able to make lots of items.
Yeah. Totally. I'm just collecting some more stuff here because we now are without net and axe,
Yeah.
so definitely time to go and get building. I feel like actually making a crafting bench.
Oh yeah,
up
we said
near-
that. Where are you wanting to put that?
Well, hardwood and nuggets, I suppose, even just outside the tent, because
Yeah.
when you're this early and you're absolutely running through flimsy tools, it's just easy to have one outside, easy access that you can keep
So
coming
you don't
back
need to go inside because it just wastes a bit of time.
It's just a loading screen to get in and say, yep, I would like to make that. And then right now it's just Tom Nook has to applaud every single thing that you make, and it's just,
He's just so proud of his new villager.
yeah, that's fine, but when I've made a net for the 20th time in front of him, you'd think he'd be a
Less
little bit less
impressed.
excited by it.
Oh, but look at his wee face.
Yeah, he's so happy. Look at him. Right, let's make a simple DIY bench. So happy. The one-handed clap, not spilling one single bit of that can of juice.
I would say it's beer.
Beer. Nook juice.
Nook juice. Is
Um,
that its official name? Is that? Did you just make that up?
I just made that up because it's got the leaf
The logo
on it.
on it.
So,
Nook juice.
Nook juice. That can isn't even open. I don't know, every so often you see him in the background just taking a wee sip out of it.
But like that beer's lasting for ages. Or we maybe need to set up an AA meeting.
Right, so I mean, unfortunately we've got that rock right here, so I don't really want to do it out of view, so I'll just do it down
just
here,
do it there.
just for a wee bit ease.
Too close. Oh no, I've done it.
Oh, that looks horrible.
Just pull it towards you.
Just the fact that it's hanging over the edge, I could not have left it like
No.
looking like that. And then let's pull it back one. And I can drop this now. And what was it I was going to make?
We need a net and
Yeah.
I don't know, an axe was it? Did we make?
Yeah, I think I made the axe
Did
there.
you make it
Oh yeah, I did. I was like, I'm certain I had 10 tree branches there, but it's because I already made the axe. I forgot that I also needed a net. There we go. Speed up.
You forget how much materials you go through with having to build so many stuff at the beginning.
I know. I don't think I've pricked up a tree branch for weeks in my game. Yeah, that's all I seem to do here. Actually, that's just a stack of 3, so it makes it at least a little bit neater. And then we can drop this and keep that for whenever the Nooklings decide they want us to build them a shop.
Yeah.
Because I think, is it 30 sticks, 30 of each wood and 30 golden nuggets? Gosh, 30 iron nuggets.
Hopefully not golden nuggets. They're still hard to get.
I know. I've still not actually caught one recently because.
What, a golden nugget?
Yeah, because.
Oh, because there was that new. I've not done that yet either. I've not came across one.
Yeah, there's a new update, and you've got the mask that you can craft, and you
That
learn
makes
the
you fall or something.
Yeah, it's like a big heavy mask, and if you run with it long enough, you fall. I actually quite like that they've put that in. It's just quite funny, but.
But yeah, you need to hit a rock, or you need to come hit a rock and get like a golden.
Yeah, as soon as you get your first golden nugget after the update, then it will give you it'll just get that
Is
thing.
it a recipe to go and get the mask here?
Yeah, it's like just like what happened with the tire there, where
Okay.
we got it, we picked it up, and then all of a sudden you think of a new recipe, so it's just like that. But I've not got any golden nuggets yet.
Yeah, I'm the same.
I think
It's
need to
just
do
getting
some-
back into that habit of hitting all your rocks every day again.
Yeah, I think as well there's also a what do you call it? There's an island now which is like a golden nugget island. So I think that was introduced into the game because of that thing, because it came with the same
What,
update.
like,
I'm sure.
instead of money islands, you can come across like a golden nugget
Yeah,
island.
and it's you're guaranteed to get gold nuggets,
Golden
and
nuggets.
then you can smash it at the end for another one. It's doing totally the wrong thing. So I'll just.
So we've did all our plus ones today then to get all the extra ones. So.
Yeah, I think we're pretty much at a good point just to kind of wrap it up just now, because we've done plenty of things. We've
Completely tidied the place up, got rid of all the weeds,
and then made a mess
and
with
then
all
made
of
a
this.
mess of everything else. But did the museum update, so obviously we should have that hopefully tomorrow and next day.
Yeah.
We did everything we could do with Tom Nook and paying off our first bit of debt.
And now it's just saving up the bells for the 98k loan.
Yeah.
I actually think tomorrow this is just going to go to a building site,
Yeah,
and then the day after it'll be ready. So yeah, we're probably not going to be able to do anything here, and then this is just going to become an absolute riot over here, as we save up even more bugs and fish to give to Blathers on day one of the museum opening. So I think tomorrow we can start to crack on and try and get the shop opening. But overall, pretty successful day.
Yeah, came along quite a bit today, so I'm quite happy with how it's gone so far.
Definitely. Well, with that, we will bring it to an end and see you in the next one.
Bye.